Welcome to the Massillon City Council meeting for Monday, February 1st, 2021. We have in attendance with us the following city officials. Diane, would you take a roll call?
Mayor Kathy Catazero Perry.
Good evening.
Safety Service Director Barb Sylvester. Auditor Jane Ferraro. Chief Deputy Auditor Debbie Bonk.
I'm present.
Justin Richard, Law Director.
Present.
Oh, you made it. Hope you're feeling better. Chief Counsel Bill Bartos.
Present.
Chief Engineer David Kroc. Jason Popiel. Community Development Director Samantha Walters. Economic Development Director Dave Maley.
Present.
Parks and Rec Director Steve Pedro.
Present.
Let's see, Treasurer Maud Slagle. Police Chief Mosier.
Present.
Fire Chief Tom Burgasser. Income Tax Budget Director Lori Katagides-Boron. Is there anyone in administration that I might have missed? That's it, Madam President.
Thank you. Under number 5 on the agenda is where the public can speak on any item that does appear on tonight's agenda. And then again, under number 17 is where the people can speak on any item that does not appear on tonight's agenda. I'd like to remind all of you, please, if you're not speaking, to mute your mics to eliminate the background noise. Roll call.
Kramer.
Present.
Gregg.
Present.
Ern Kane.
Here.
Lewis. Littman.
Here.
Lombardi.
Here.
Sloots. Sterrett. And Barrett.
Present.
9 present.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. All present and accounted for. Councilman Gregg, if you do the invocation and the pledge for us.
Thank you, Madam President. Would like to invite everyone to join me in the Lord's Prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, now and forever. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman Gregg. Madam Clerk, are the minutes of the previous meeting transcribed and open for public viewing?
Yes, they are.
Are there any corrections or additions to be made?
No, there are not.
Thank you. The minutes stand approved as written. We're at number 5 on the agenda, where the community can speak on any topic that appears on tonight's agenda. If you wish to do so, please state your name, address for the record, and topic you wish to discuss. And please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Hearing none, we'll move into new and miscellaneous business. Does anyone have anything for us? Okay. Introduction of ordinances and resolutions. Ordinance number 7, 2021.
An ordinance authorizing the Director of Law of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to renew a 1-year agreement with the Stark County Public Defender's Office for the purpose of providing representation for indigent defendants that are charged under city ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Gregg?
Thank you, Madam President. This is as we discussed in committee meetings, this is a annual contract that we do each year. There's no increase from the previous year. Are there any questions or comments on this legislation? Hearing and seeing none, I'd like to make a motion that we waive the rules requiring 3 readings and bring ordinance number 7-2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by?
Councilwoman Starrett.
Roll call for suspension?
Gregg,
Yes.
Hearn Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Sloots,
Yes.
Starrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
and Creamer.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage?
Hearn Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Sloots,
Yes.
Starrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
and Gregg.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 7-2021 has passed. Ordinance number 8-2021.
An ordinance adopting and approving the cash drawer policy amended January 15th, 2021, submitted by the treasurer of the City of Massillon, Ohio, repealing ordinance number 33, 2016, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Gregg?
Thank you, Madam President. As we discussed in meetings, in committee meetings, this legislation is just adding some additional cash to the drawer for the, I believe it was the health department, to be able to for the Legends Golf Course to have additional cash in their drawer for change. Any questions or comments on this legislation? Does have emergency language, and I don't see any reason to delay passing this. So with no questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion that we waive the rules requiring 3 readings of the legislation and bring ordinance number 8-2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by?
Councilwoman Starrett.
Roll call for suspension?
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Sloots,
Yes.
Starrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
and Hearn Kane.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage?
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi, Sloots,
Yes.
Starrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Hearn Kane,
Yes.
and Lewis.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 8-2021 has passed. Ordinance number 9-2021.
An ordinance amending the occupation list of class titles 505 Park Department and 920 Golf Course Department, part-time, temporary, seasonal wage classes and rates in the city of Massillon, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Gregg?
Thank you, Madam President. As we discussed in our committee meetings, this ordinance is requesting to add additional occupation list titles to allow the the Parks Department to be more competitive with their hiring at the lower wage area. I know Mr. Pedro is on the call if there are any questions. Seeing and hearing none, I make a motion that we waive the rules requiring 3 readings of the legislation and bring ordinance number 9, 2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by,
Kern Kane.
roll call for suspension.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Sterrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Kern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
and Littman.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Slutes,
Yes.
Sterrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg, Kern
Yes.
Kane, Lewis,
Yes.
Littman, and
Yes.
Lombardi.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 9, 2021 has passed. Ordinance number 10, 2021.
An ordinance making certain appropriations from the unappropriated balance of the 12-12 Summer Concert Fund for the year ending December 31st, 2021, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, the total appropriation is for $54,249.81. These are dollars that are donated for the summer concert series, and we are just asked to make this appropriation as they look toward possibly having the concert series again this year, depending on where pandemic response is. Are there any questions or discussion this evening? Seeing none, I make a motion that we waive the requirement for 3 readings, bringing ordinance number 10-2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by,
Councilwoman Sterrett.
roll call for suspension.
Sterrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Kern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
and Sloot.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Kern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Sloots,
Yes.
and Sterrett. 9
Yes.
yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 10, 2020 has passed. Ordinance number 11, 2021. Did I say 2020? 2021. Thank you. Ordinance number 11, 2021.
An ordinance making certain appropriations from the unappropriated balance of the 1234 Park and Recreation Fund for the Senior Center for the year ending December 31st, 2021, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, this is $3,150 for the grant expense account. This is just a carryover of the funds that they had received in 2020. There was an extension to be spent, and this is the remainder that they have to spend. Are there any questions or discussion this evening? Seeing none, I make a motion that we suspend the rules requiring 3 readings, bringing ordinance number 11-2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by,
Councilman Gregg.
roll call for suspension.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Kern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman, did we lose her?
It looks like we did.
Oh, I see her down there, but no picture.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
and Barrett.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
and for passage.
Gregg,
yes,
Hearn Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Yes.
and Creamer.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 11, 2021 has passed. Ordinance number 12, 2021.
An ordinance authorizing the Director of Law of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to enter into a one-year agreement with the Village of Wilmot, Ohio, for the purpose of providing prosecutorial services and declaring an
Councilman Lewis?
emergency.
Yes, the next three ordinances that we're going to review are all similar in nature. These are our contracts with outlying districts or communities to provide the services as stated. We do have the law director on the line if there are any questions. So I will open it up. Are there any questions or discussion this evening? Seeing none, I make a motion. We suspend the rules requiring three readings, bring ordinance number 12-2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by,
Councilwoman Starrett.
roll call for suspension.
Hearn Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
and Gregg.
yes,
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
yes,
and Hearn Kane.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 12, 2021 has passed. Ordinance number 13, 2021.
An ordinance authorizing the Director of Law of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to enter into a one-year agreement with the Village of Beach City, Ohio, for the purpose of providing prosecutorial services and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis?
Yes. Are there any questions or discussion on this particular one? Seeing none, I make a motion. We suspend the rules requiring three readings, bring ordinance number 13-2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by,
Councilman Gregg,
roll call for suspension.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
yes,
Hearn Kane,
Yes.
and Lewis.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Gregg,
yes,
Hearn Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
and Littman.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 13, 2021 has passed. Ordinance number 14, 2021.
An ordinance authorizing the auditor of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to pay an invoice dated January 7th, 2021, and due by February 7th, 2021, from the 1217 Corona Relief Fund for the year ending December 31st, 2020, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis?
Yeah, so obviously I misspoke before. The only two were with the contracts. This one is the invoice that we were discussing where we had monies and services for 2020, but the invoice that we reserved was in 2021. So we now are appropriating the dollars as a then and now appropriation so that we can get this invoice paid. Are there any questions or discussion this evening? Seeing none, I make a motion that we suspend the rules requiring 3 readings, bringing ordinance number 14-2021 forward for a vote.
Seconded by,
Councilwoman Starrett.
roll call for suspension.
Sluse,
Yes.
Starrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Kramer,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Kern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
and Lombardi.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Starrett,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Kramer,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Kern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
and Sluse.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 14-2021 has passed. Is there any unfinished business?
No, there is not.
Are there any petitions and general communications?
No, there are not.
Are there any bills, accounts, and claims?
Yes, Councilman Lewis.
Yes, so Diane did express that there is an adjustment. I believe it was to the MCTV bill. Is that correct, Diane?
That is correct.
So that new total is $110.
No. It's 0.
Oh, the whole 113 is coming off. Okay.
Yes.
So that she was in communication with Massillon Cable Television, so that bill does not need to be paid and would not be included in any action that we take this evening. Can you state for the record, Diane, the new total?
Yes. The previous total was $1,158.08 minus 113, and that would bring it to $1,045.08.
Thank you. And then can you elaborate on what the Connect USA Inc. for $225 is?
That you would have to talk to Mr. Lombardi.
That was to run the cable from where the MCTV demarcation comes into the building up to council chambers at Diane's desk.
Will that be covered by the COVID monies or no?
It was supposed to have been, but I'm not sure. The work was done well in time, but I'm not sure why they took so long to invoice us. So I don't know about that since the invoice came in so late.
Does someone have an answer to that? Because it appears we're paying that bill.
It would have to be, we'd have to call upon Ms. Bonk to see if she could elaborate.
Ms.
Good
Bond?
evening, council. This is Debbie. There is no COVID money left to pay that invoice. All the COVID relief money was accounted for in 2020, and we had to have everything encumbered and paid. Now, if we get some in, of course, we can use it for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, the 113, Diane had noticed that we were still paying that and we're really not using the Ethernet service. Councilman Lombardi, can you elaborate on that?
Yes, when I first started this project, we had to get onto our own internet service. Since then, the city has changed things around and decided to put council on their internet service. So we don't need the Massillon. The city's using Massillon Cable as well. So it kind of was like a double hit. So we don't need Massillon Cable, our own separate Massillon Cable connection. We're on now with the city's connection.
Thank you. Nice catch on that, Diane.
You're welcome.
Councilman Lewis,
Make a motion that we pay the bills.
seconded by,
Councilman Gregg,
roll call.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Craig,
yes.
Hearn Caines,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
and Sterrett.
Yes.
9 yes to pay the bills.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. The clerk will pay the bills and charge them to their proper accounts. Are there any reports from city officials?
Yes, we have the treasurer's report for December 2020. We have the mayor's report for December 2020. And we also have the auditor's report for December 2020. Did everyone receive their copies?
Yes.
Okay.
Councilman Lewis,
I make a motion that we accept the auditor's report.
seconded by,
Councilwoman Sterrett.
roll call.
Creamer,
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Hearn Caines,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Littman,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
and Barrett.
Yes.
9 yes to accept the auditor's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. The auditor's report has been accepted. Reports of committees. Our next work session will be Monday, February 8th, 2021 at 6:30 p.m. And just a little advance notice, I will not be here on the 15th, so Councilman Lewis, that one's all yours. Resolutions and request of council members.
Just for clarification, so everybody knows, it's the 16th, President, not the 15th.
President's Day.
Yes.
Ah, I will be here for that. Never mind. Sorry, Ed. I know. Just burst your bubble.
Quickly given, quickly
I
taken
know.
away.
Thank you for that, Councilwoman Sterrett. Call of the calendar, we have nothing. Third reading ordinances, none. Second reading ordinances and resolutions, none. We're at number 17, remarks of delegations and citizens to matters not on the agenda. If anyone wishes to address council, please state your name, address, and topic you wish to discuss.
Yes, Madam President.
Go ahead.
Larry L.J. DeLuca, 2954 Veterans Boulevard, Southeast Massillon, Ohio. I want to talk a little bit about the City of Green as opposed to the City of Massillon, Ohio. The City of Green, despite their 2020 challenges like Massillon and the COVID-19, Mayor Gerard Newbarger, I said Jared, they knew I wasn't from there, but the city's more resilient and financially strong entering 2021. The questions I have is in 2020, the income tax revenue, which was usually make up about 65% of the budget, was only $23.4 million or 5.3% down from 2019. The mayor said that the city received $30.5 million in other revenue services. So I think that's wonderful. And I just had a look here for comparison here. The city of Massillon, 32,866. Give me a couple people. Green, 26,000. They have robust safety forces over all this, well-maintained roadways, and very good catch bases. The city of Massillon spans over 19 miles. We have a poverty rate of 17.27%. 1,733 people per square mile, and our average income is only 57,366. We're still working on catch basins. So they've got a relatively new company there, FedEx Freight, not the FedEx that I go up to, the FedEx Custom Critical. This is FedEx Freight, about 219 on Global Parkway. But I was just wondering where that money come from. And I have a lot of questions, and I want to work on that, and I want to investigate that. And finally, I want to end up, Madam President, we need a band together. We got to be powerful. Massillon strong, Ohio strong, your Massillon neighborhood strong. I know we have something coming up here for the street department, a continuation of existing 0.2 levy of income tax. But I've asked some people around town, and they said that they just don't see this in action. And I want to be fair to the mayor and to Mr. Lee McBride. I'll do some more investigation on that too and get back with everybody. Thank you very much. Larry L.J. DeLuca, and have a great night.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? Anyone else? Councilman Lewis?
I'm sorry, Councilman Gregg.
Councilman Gregg? Can't read?
I make a motion, I make a motion that we adjourn.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all for attending.